All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you and welcome back to the gym. This is Will with Garage Gym Guru Reviews on the Max Advantage grips. Okay, so Maximum Advantage grips, they're called. You can see them all over the place. What I'm gonna do today is I'm not gonna show you some YouTube video of me taking the shirt off, oiling up, and using these grips to show you how they contract my back and how they work my back muscles. Instead, if you want that, you can find that all over the internet. You can probably find it somewhere on some YouTube channel, but that's not how I do things. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over these things, tell you why I decided to get these instead of the other ones, kind of compare them a little bit of some of the other items that I have, and go over you with them some advantages of these grips. So stay tuned. I'm gonna go ahead and get some of these down, and we're gonna go over this in just a moment. Thanks for joining me. All right, guys, thanks for staying with me, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through these different items here, and I'm gonna tell you what I did. So if you look these up on their website, and I do have part of their website up on this video where I'm gonna show you what the different items that they have available that you can buy in their different prices. You're gonna notice that they are a little expensive, but that depends on what you compare them to. If you compare them to buying items on Amazon, right, the cheaper Amazon items that you can buy for a lat pull low row, yes, they're quite expensive, but you get what you pay for. Now, if you compare them to, let's say, Rogue or Prime Fitness or some of these other companies like Sornex on the items they have, you're gonna see they're pretty comparable. If not, that might be a little cheaper. And the quality of these things are fantastic. So I always say you get what you pay for. I would suggest buy good equipment. Now, not everybody can afford the same equipment, and some people have to start off slower. That's what I did. When I first opened up this Living 10 Strength garage, it was very minimal. It had cap equipment in it, and what I realized very quickly, especially living in Florida, is things rusted, things broke, just to not have good quality equipment, and I had to buy again. So when you buy cheap, you end up having to buy again. When you buy the more expensive stuff that's better quality, built better overall, you buy it once. And then when you want to resell it, you can sell it for a good price if you keep it in good condition and buy even more stuff, right? So that's why I went with these. When I decided to buy a lat pull low row machine, I said, what kind of items do I want? What are the tools that I want to be able to utilize this machine the best way? And when I did some research, these came up multiple times, okay? Now what I did was I sold a lot of the equipment I had for my Landmine, right? I had a lot of Landmine attachments from either Titan Fitness or from Rogue, and I was able to sell those at a pretty good price, reselling them because I kept them in great condition. What I took to that money and what I decided to do was buy these. So it didn't cost me too much because I had some of the money from reselling. So what I decided to do was, I decided to get a couple different variations. Now, if you look at the big long piece right here, okay, let's take this down. You'll notice this thing is huge, but this thing is fantastic, okay? Now, when I say that, their long piece like this only comes in one variation, and that is neutral grip. This is what they call as their neutral grip. Okay, but the bar works great. I love the shape of these bars. They all have this kind of U-shaped or Y-shaped, it's more of a Y-shaped, V-shape, whatever you want to look at it as, kind of style to them. And the reason why they do that is because of the kind of grip it gives you and the way it really contracts your back when you're pulling down on it, and you can really feel that tension in your back and really feel the back working more than some of these other pieces. And I'll do some kind of a comparison a little bit here in just a second. So the big piece only comes in that one variation, but as you notice, they have smaller pieces, such as this, that come in a neutral grip, and they also have that comes in a pronate grip. Now, with that said, and I'm going to show you here in a second, each piece you can buy a neutral grip. The pronate and the supinate only come in the smaller and the medium sizes, okay? So you'll see, let me show it. This is the best one I can show this on. The medium sizes come also in the neutral, supinate, or pronate, and these have a texture coating on them. There is some kind of textured rubberized coating that is very, very good as far as non-slip kind of material. And the way that they are designed, you can see, is they give you a spot for your thumb, your fingers, and where your palm is going to go, and they really let you lock in there to get a nice, good squeeze with your back when you're pulling. Okay, they're fantastic. Now, they're all metal. You can see right here, this is metal, and it comes down, and that coating's all along it. They all have this kind of curve at the back And then what's nice about this is this. You can buy each and every piece if you want. What I did was I bought the big piece in neutral, I bought a small piece in neutral, and then what I did was I bought a medium-sized piece in neutral as well. I then bought a small piece in a pronate grip, and I bought a medium piece in the supinate grip. And the reason why I did that was what I realized is, although I can use this in a pronate grip, if I turn this thing around, I now have it in a pronate grip. So you can utilize both those pieces either way, which is great. And I'm going to show you a video right now about that. Okay, so back to these. Put this one down. This is kind of filled with stuff here. What I want to do is I'm going to show you these also. So here is neutral grip for the medium size. So give you kind of an example of where you're at with this, right? This is the spread on it. Comes about right here on me, about shoulder height, shoulder width. Okay. Same thing when you look at the supinate, shoulder width. Once again, flip this around. Now the grip changes. That's what I love about these things. So, same design, everything that way. Now, the only thing I can compare these to is what I have in the gym. I have used the cheaper brands. I've used a lot of them. And what I can say is these are so much better. And I'm going to show you kind of an example a little bit about that. So with that said, these pieces right here and this one right here came with my lat pull low row from Texas Strength Systems. If you haven't watched that video, please watch it. Great piece of equipment, good company. They make these in-house just like they do all their other equipment, and they put them into their gyms, powerlifting gyms. With that said, I don't really use this that often because if you want to compare it to, let's say, the neutral grip of the mag, you can tell the difference in these, right? And how you're going to be able to position your hands and the kind of grip you're going to get and the kind of squeeze you're going to get in your back. If you look at this, the handle, very small. There's not much grip on there. There is no texture on it. It's just kind of smooth. But if you compare that to this, you really get to dig your fingers in there nice and solid, and it gives you such a great grip on this thing. It's night and day, okay? And I know that's hard because you guys can't see it right now, or you can't touch them or whatever, and be able to feel it for yourself. But trust me, you can tell the difference in these two pieces. Now, that's not to say this isn't great. If you only have the money to buy a piece like this off of Amazon or wherever, go for it, buy it. But if you want something a little more superior to that, I would go with this. All right. So with that said, let's look at this. If you look at this piece of equipment right here, this is what came from Texas Strength Systems. They did a great job. It's a regular, normal lat pull-down bar. It's powder coated. It's got some rubber at the end, but you will see the difference. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn around, and I'm going to show you kind of what I want you to do is really look at my elbows and how far my elbows go down and go back compared to the two different pieces of equipment. So hopefully this will show up right. If you look, if I'm pulling downward and I come down, this is where my elbows stop. This is as far as I can go down with this piece right here, right? This is with a normal lat pull down bar. Not too bad. I can feel squeeze in my back. But now if we compare that to the mag, we come down, position our hands, come down, this is where my elbows come down to. The piece of equipment is actually hitting my chest, and I can feel such a big difference in the squeeze of this bar instead. So look at my elbows where they're placed right now. And now look at where my elbows are with this piece. You should be able to see some of the difference. So if you guys go on their website, it's Maximum Advantage Grips, and they're on Instagram as well. I don't work for the company. I just think it's a great product that I wanted to share with you guys. You'll see some pictures in this video. You're going to see the video there that I just showed you as far as how you clip it on. They're very, very simple. They're not complicated. If you do look at some of their companies, some of their pieces are fantastic, but they look a little complicated, some of them. These are nice and simple, very easy to use, great to use. So if you guys have any comments, any questions, please leave them for me. I will feel free. I will answer your questions as quick as I can and try to get the information out to you guys. If there's something else you wanted to see, message me on Instagram. I'll try to send you a quick little video or a picture or something that will help you with your question. I'm on Instagram as well. If you found this video on YouTube first, it's Garage Gym Guru. It's just the same as a YouTube channel, okay? Other than that, guys, please let me know if there's anything I can help you with on these items. I appreciate you watching. Remember, when life kicks you in the ass, get back up and kick its ass back and live like a 10.